everyone. Welcome back to Tim with Tomes and Tales. I'm Tim, author of Haunting, a short ghost story, and the hardboiled detective novel Baltimore City. Today on the channel, I'm reviewing A Pocket Full of Rye by Agatha Christie. In this book, London businessman Rex Fortescue is at his office having his morning tea when he suddenly dies. An autopsy reveals the odious man had been poisoned, and a search of his clothes reveals rye grain in one of his pockets. But why? Inspector Neal heads over to Mr. Fortescue's home to look for clues and assess the suspects, like the victim's beautiful second wife Adele, who is assuredly having an affair with another man. There's his love-stick daughter Elaine, who is eager to marry a man her father disapproved of. We've got the efficient house manager Mary Dove, the lying butler Mr. Crump, the nervous maid Gladys Martin, and Mr. Fortescue's own sons, Percival and Lance, both of whom were conveniently absent at the time of their father's death. As dire events unfold, a newcomer arrives to assist the inspector, Miss Marple, a shrewd and elderly woman. Recognizing she might be able to elicit clues from the household more easily than the inspector, Neal accepts her assistance at once. But can they solve this baffling mystery? I had a difficult time thinking of what I wanted to say about A Pocket Full of Rye. My initial reaction to it was a bit meh, as if I had tasted something bland. But thinking it over, my first impressions may have been a bit harsh. There were definitely things that I liked about this book, namely the characters. I felt as if I knew every single one of them personally. And I'm not usually a fan of overly complex murder plots, but this one threads the needle pretty well overall. And it didn't need to rely on things out of the criminal's control to pull it off. So what is preventing me from giving this novel a glowing review? It didn't pack the punch in the way that The Murder of Roger Ackroyd did, but it was a solid plot nonetheless. So why do I feel disappointed? I think my only real issue with A Pocket Full of Rye is that it felt a bit short, possibly over-edited. I didn't feel as immersed into the characters' lives as I have with other Christie novels, including some of her less than stellar ones. The characters were great, but I felt as if I hardly spent any time with them. As with her novel Death in the Clouds, Christie starts this one off with the instigating event, the death of Rex Fortescue. So maybe we could have used a couple chapters building up to that event. Perhaps instead of telling us he disapproved of his daughter's boyfriend, Christie could have shown it with an argument. I think the book needed more scenes with each character and their inner thoughts, building our attachment towards each of them. And for some reason, our protagonist, Miss Marple, doesn't show up until the second act of the book. In the end, A Pocket Full of Rye has a really good plot and good characters, but it really couldn't get me fully engaged. Maybe it will for you, though. So go ahead, give it a try, and see what you think. Anyway, thank you for joining me on my review today. Please hit like and subscribe if you want to help out the channel, or check out some of my own stories. I'll leave the links to them below. Stay safe, everyone, and happy reading.